Growing up, my family, we lived outdoors. Basically, we spent our time at the ball fields. I had 3 siblings, and we spent all our time outdoors, either fishing or playing basketball or baseball or soccer, or we lived outdoors. And my goal going through high school was to be a professional baseball player. I had a lot of offers and a lot of options, and that's what I ultimately wanted to do. I wanted to play baseball. I wanted to focus on playing professional baseball. So my dream was to do that, and I did whatever it took to get me to that level. So when it came time to chase the dream after high school, I went after it. I went to junior college specifically to play baseball and turned down a lot of really good academic institutions. And the reality is I was a complete failure in terms of athletics because my arm blew out. So I moved on. When baseball was over, I chose the next path. So I wanted to kind of take my love for the outdoors and take my love for art and kind of be the next Guy Harvey. I mean, that was my goal, and that's what I wanted to do on the next stage of my career in college. So I did everything I could with it. You know, I worked with all kinds of people in the industry and went all in with that dream. And then right after college, I hit the ground running. I went on a road trip throughout the entire state of Florida, down the East Coast, through the Keys, back up through the West Coast, and I spent a month on the road going to every tackle shop, bait shop, department store, you name it, that I could find and said, here's my artwork, here's my portfolio, this is my dream. I want to do whatever it takes to get me there, and I'm hoping you'll be a part of it. So right out of college, I started my own business, and it went really well. But life's all about changing and switching gears. So when you get married and you have different responsibilities and you have little girls and you have to carry insurance and all that fun stuff, it was time to pivot. When you have an idea like Outdoors 360, how do you get started? And to me, I didn't have the money. I was working full time. I did all the research on my own. I figured out the copyright and the patent and filed for all that stuff myself and couldn't afford an attorney. So one of the things that I tried to do initially was find sponsors and find partners and find investors. And ironically enough, I spent about a year pitching to everyone that I thought might be a good fit and had the potential financial background, and none of it worked early on, and they just weren't a good fit. And you know, I didn't give up. I kept trying and kept evolving the business plan and the business, you know, what we wanted to do going forward. And the first person to really take a chance on it was a good friend of ours, Ralph Rowan. Everything we do with Outdoors 360 is driven from a team of partners and team members and writers and guides that have real jobs and normal jobs. This is, we're doing this all as bare bones and as lean as possible. I have a full-time job, and I do Outdoors 360 at night and on weekends and lunch breaks and before work. And that's what's amazing, to see our numbers where they're at without a full-time team.
I'd heard of the Outdoor 360 brand and had seen the t-shirts and had heard of Rob Chapman, but I never had an opportunity to meet him until Ron called me one day and said he had a friend that he was going to put on a boat out here in one of the lakes, wanted to know which lake he could go to, and asked if I was interested in jumping on with him. We hit it off right away. We're both avid fishermen, lovers of the outdoor, and it was just obvious that we had a lot in common. There were a lot of opportunities for us to work together.
All of our sponsors and partners have now become really good friends. So one of the cool things with Outdoors 360 is we partner with different guides. And so all these sponsors get to fish, and we get to spend a lot of time on the water, and they become friends and way more than just, you know, clients and vice versa. I do this for you, you do this for me. It's more of a friendship now, and it's been really cool to see how our relationships have evolved beyond just the sponsorships. And we've all kind of come together through Outdoors 360, and it's kind of cool to think about coming full circle with where we started. That was kind of our end game. It's family and outdoors, and ironically enough, our partners and sponsors have all come full circle within that same circle of our own family and friends. The coolest thing so far with Outdoors 360 by far has been the ability to set up trips with some incredible people. People that inspire me, people that do amazing things, people that don't have any excuses, that have had some tough hands dealt to them, and they just keep moving forward and doing the right things, doing it the right way. And we've had the opportunity to work with these people and to give them some pretty cool experiences. And another person that is just an incredible person outside of the outdoor industry, but just someone that I've known and we've known in our family for a while, is Tom Cruise Dickey. He's just got an incredible view on life, an incredible attitude. People love being around him. We were very lucky to be able to be the people that were able to fish with him for his first time. Tom, what do you remember about our fishing trip and your first fish?
My first fish I did caught is a red fish.
Big old red fish.
Big old red fish.
Remember how big it was?
I think it was let me think.
20...
27 pounder.
27 pounds. How did you catch a fish that big? Here we go. Yep. You do a lot of curls to get ready to do that?
I did.
Let them see it. Don't look directly at it, ladies. What do you remember about reeling in that fish? Was that fish, was he pulling hard?
I did tell Ralph, the old man, well man, get the net.
Get the net. And did he get the net?
Nope.
No.
Look at what Tom got. Tom got him a red fish.
Come on,
Woo! That's okay. I'm talking about. Give me some. All right, let's get this.
You know how many people saw that video? Did people come up to you about that video?
Yeah.
What'd they say about it? They think you were pretty cool?
Yeah.
You're kind of a celebrity, weren't you?
I am right now.
You are right now. You know, Tom's purpose on this planet is, I think, to make people laugh and to make people smile. And if we can be a vehicle to help awesome, incredible people get their stories out there, then we're accomplishing what we really wanted to do at the end of the day with Outdoors 360. I knew we reached kind of a new level with Outdoors 360, and the brand and the apparel is when I started seeing people I didn't know wearing it. Because in the beginning, the first year, everyone that had a piece of Outdoors 360 was a friend, family, someone that reached out to me directly. And so as I saw it expand, it was pretty cool to see and pretty humbling, because there was an event at one of the local schools, and I had a parent call me, and they counted literally 18 different people wearing something with Outdoors 360 on it. And that's pretty crazy to me, because in the beginning it was me out of the back of my car and a shirt here, a hat there, maybe a decal, and it's absolutely just exploded. So it's exciting, it's fun to see. What I love the most about it is seeing the youth wearing it and seeing the kids wearing it, because then, you know, I feel like we can really make a difference, because we stick to that family friendly, that positive mantra. And I hope that carries through in our brand. I hope it carries through in my personality and what I do personally. And I hope we can continue to influence the youth. And that's to me the most exciting part about the brand expanding, is getting it on these kids and seeing their passion for the outdoors. And they share their stories with us, and they Instagram me, and they send Facebook messages, and they hashtag us. It's mind-blowing to see how fast it's grown. When you talk about a dream a couple years ago that started, you know, just on a sheet of paper, drawing down some ideas and sketching out what I thought it should look like, to all of a sudden we get pictures and videos and stories from all over the world. And it's incredible to me to think that when somebody has an awesome experience outdoors, whether it's the first time catching a fish or the biggest deer of their life, whatever it might be, that they think Outdoors 360. No matter what we do as a family, or I do individually at work or with Outdoors 360, family is first. And so, you know, my wife and our two little girls, they mean everything to me. And that's, if I can instill in them, you know, it's not just a love for the outdoors, but it's a love for life, and it's a love for experiences. And I hope they can appreciate that, because I know that was the time that I look back on with my family and I remember the most fondly, is, you know, those times we spent as a family outdoors and doing things and having experiences. And so I hope my girls can appreciate that. I love being able to take them out here on the dock and fish with them, and you know, take them out in the boat and go down the river, and just all these different things you can do outdoors. And one of the coolest things for me is I'm pretty spoiled about it all, because now I've caught some pretty incredible fish and have a world record to my name. But when you take a kid fishing, they don't see things through those lenses. They see things completely different. You know, Lila sees the birds, or she sees the alligator, or she sees, you know, a certain bug that she catches in the water. And Molly's all excited about, you know, being able to dance and do a fish dance. And these little things, to me, are what it's all about, because, again, I'm old, I'm spoiled, I've been there, I've done that. But the perception from their perspective is what it's all about. And getting these kids at a young age to really appreciate and love all things outdoors. And it's not just my kids, it's all kids. And that's what's exciting about the brand as it goes forward. The key to really running Outdoors 360, and the most important person in the entire business, is my wife, Andrea. Without her holding down the home fort and making basically all the sacrifices for not just myself, but the dream of Outdoors 360, this doesn't happen. So she allows me the freedom to be able to spend as much time as I do working. And it's kind of ironic, because she embodies what we are as a company. And you know, it's family and it's doing things the right way and it's working hard, and she does all that. We talk about Outdoors 360, we talk about all the fun stuff and the fishing and the hunting and the camping and the traveling and the experiences. And that is ultimately why I started this. You know, I wanted a reason to make a difference in the outdoors, because I think that can really make a difference in people's lives. And there's been a lot of bumps in the road, but we're continuing to go, and we're continuing to grow, and we're continuing to evolve, and it's exciting to see where it's all gonna end. And you know, I keep saying I'm chasing the American dream. The reality is I'm already living the American dream.